Inshallah and Ashe, as always. Welcome to a fantastic Friday. Maybe we're rattling some cages, shining our brilliance, being on the spiritual walk of fame, the star that I believe we all are. Have you felt the shift, this vibrational attunement the last few weeks? The sun literally has officially entered Aqua season. The elemental energies for today. Energetically, I'll be diving into a little later. And did you feel the power, literally, of Pluto dancing with the sun this week as well? Very eclectic, I want to say. Very rare alignment. Anybody questing forward, I want to say, just mapping out energy alignments, whether it's power, the illusion of it, control, like who's in control anyway. The wizard behind the curtain and the Wizard of Oz, the future, like where are you at in your imaginal realm, the 8th energetic center. And with Mars off on holiday, it's like it's warming these emotional waters, the home, family, emotional foundation. It's kind of like having a family plot twist. Just feeling insecure, possibly, things feeling as if they're falling apart, just so they may fall back together into a new piece in your puzzle. I always believe, actually, that the universe is always working in our favor, generally in our flavor. Brings us what we need so that we can really tap into our inner diva, our goddess, our inner strength, our warlock. So it's like, where is our community? Like, where are we connecting with them? Are we connecting with them? And do you practice any personal self-care? Like, literally some self-loving themes. Like, what are those for you? And are you initiating them? Are you activating them? And just remember, you truly are the key to your own inner strength, your own inner, I'm even thinking of like the Tin Man, like, where is my heart, I guess. I did just wrap up Spill the Tea today. Super excited about that one. My girl Carla created me one magical, I just want to say, yeah, very magical, a PowerPoint, a slide deck, super fun. But it was all about the yin wood snake of a year. I feel like I need to dive deeper into what's called flying star feng shui. And if you don't know, most of what I do is surrounded by the elemental realm, the imaginal realm, and the moon. Those are kind of my go-tos. It's always the elemental foundation, the stars, the planets as elemental beings themselves. But Spill the Tea was really magical today if you missed out. The replays are always housed in the Shamanic Healing Academy under replays or Spill the Tea in that online coven there. And so you can always tune in for your review. I do feel like bringing in the magic of period 9. The stars have literally moved to a new destination in 2025. Period 9, they moved 2024. Turn my sound up. You're such a positive human. Let's see. Where is my sound? Good question. Oh, I guess I could try that. Is that better? You're the first person that ever said that my sound is down. My mic is right there. So back to the elements. I generally play with the 4 pillars in Chinese astrology. And then I generally go into the home front energetically because it's all vibrational energies. Let's see. Turn my sound up. Where is camera? Sort mic. It's on my Yeti mic. I don't know. I don't know how I can do that. Is that better or worse? What's wrong, Lily? And I'm not a yeller. Well, my sound is up. I just don't know. I'll have to check into that. Maybe turn your sound up. That might help. So yeah, there is that. Maybe let's check out YouTube, see what's happening there as I'm multi-streaming. Yeah, I don't want to scream and yell. Let's see. Let's go on YouTube. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm not a screamer. Either way, there you go for that. But we're here. We are live. Hopefully you can hear me. According to some of you, you cannot. But either way, let's go back to my story here. Feng Shui, the home, the body, the elementals. I always look at the elementals for your yin and your yang organs, seasons of the year, and there's just so much play there. I truly believe we all have a gift and a purpose, and whatever that is, it's individual and it's unique. When we get off course, it's usually because we're not living our gift and purpose. We're trying to tune into somebody else's. So it's really not our energy, frequency, and vibration. So I do want to tune into the moon. Right now, the moon is actually in Sagittarius. This is like welcoming a new energy, a breath of fresh air. It's like getting a freshie, fresh ideas, visioning your new path forward and changing, like a change of scenery. Myself, I'm literally remodeling my online academy, but I'm also moving things around in my recording studio. So I'm kind of off kilter today. Hopefully I'll have it all organized by next week. A change of scenery, what does that even look like? So one of the reasons I'm actually opening the door to the academy for that amazing opportunity is I'm literally curious as to what your specific needs are, your desires. So with that said, I value your input. So if you are deep in the threads of your winter hibernating energies, I want to say, you may need like a plot twist, a different shift in your perspective, a change of your stars. Change your stars is literally an intuitive gift. I got that from, oh goodness, A Knight's Tale when he says you can change your stars. We all have the ability to change our star, our inner glimmer, to evolve that, turning our triggers into glimmers. It creates like this inner giggle, which then activates what's called our joy molecules. So you may need to activate them, your joy molecules. They're little bubbling molecules inside of us, a little fuel to that inner jiggle, if you will. And Sagittarius, the reason I bring this up, this is our freedom lover energy. And with Aquarius, air, the sun shines upon everything. It's amplifying the fires, air and fire, right? They really go together. So what is healthy freedom anyway? What does that feel like to you? Are you an avoider type of person? You know, I want to say like dimming the flame, or do you find yourself in kind of those escapism kind of conversations, losing sight of your focus? I always like to ask my higher self, my soul's harmonic. It's a ninth energetic center. It's connected to our book of life and literally scripting your story, a new chapter with creator, because we're all little creators, little demigods is kind of what I want to say. Actually, we are. So if a more authentic sense of freedom will come from facing literally the forces of adversity. I've had a few myself and I just kind of flicked them away and just stayed on my path. So I always see them as like tests from the universe to really make sure that it's in alignment with what my heart desires. So looking into like, what is the glimmer of a situation? Where's the glimmer? Where's the gold? And are we ready to burst through that growth serum? It's a serum to growth. And that's really what this yin wood snake year is about. It's the transformation. If you've ever had a cowrie shell divination, one of my items represents a snake shedding skin. And it kind of shows me where you're shedding skin at. So there's the Sag energy. We'll get to the cowrie shells in a minute. And then we have the moon moving in on Sunday to Capricorn. Very structured leadership, disciplined responsibility, the cold father, that kind of energy. I always feel bad for Capricorns because it's the cold father. And Scorpio, my Scorpio moon, the dark mother. So there's these funny energies with those two. There's other ones, but so like channel that inner biatch, you know, do it, cut the cords. It's that get her done, start cleansing out the old, the past, literally getting ready to make room for the new and the improved with this new Chinese New Year. It's about being productive, being focused, honing in, but also take or give time and space to rest and rejuvenate, recuperate, and just enjoy like the blessings. That's kind of the frequency, the labors, the fruits of your labors. Take time, give space, relax on the couch, soak in the energies. It's like the downtime. That's often the best way to rejuvenate, just to take it all in sometimes. So I really like those energies. So there is that. And then I always like to bring in, oh goddess, I just realized I didn't put in the, we're going to get them now though, because I'm creative that way. This is going to take a second. Thank God for technology. That's all I can say. Okay, drop that in there. Let's fix it. Okay, these are the energies for today. Don't you love how we can do this now? Who would have thought, like my whatever year self, I would have never thought I could drop and spin something if I forgot it. But either way, the elements today, we've got this yin water snake of a day. And in Chinese astrology, you'll always want to protect the day master, the yin water. And metal would be the energy that would be a resource for a yin water or a water day master, basically. Yeah, we definitely need metal, but we also need more water, even though it's hidden and in storage in the ox and the dragon. So there's these energies. I do want to say the energy of the yin wood dragon is bringing in the charm still. It's this transformative energy. It really is aligned with the stars energetically. But we do have this water snake day, a water snake, and then we're going to have a wood snake, a nature snake. But this energy is actually what they call like a special pillar in the Chinese 4-pillar in the medicine. It's divine support, like being supported by creator. The snake is intuitive. Water is getting clear about something. It's in the flow. It's also intuitive. So you got this fire and this water, and it's reflective. I really like it, obviously. So if you happen to have water as an elemental in your year or your day, then the snake is one of your support stars, your support elements. It's like the energy of today. It's amazing. It's an amazing day energetically to really ask for guidance and assistance, either in the physical or spiritual. It could be an animal totem. It could actually be anything that you connect with, a god, a goddess. It doesn't really matter. And ironically, water years, it's kind of funny. In Chinese, those are years that end in 2 or 3. But in the Dagara cosmology, the shaman that I work with, water years are years ending in 1 and 6. So for me, that's very curious, but it's also very demure how the elementals actually play out. So if that's you, the 2 or the 3, then 2025 is a very supportive year energetically for you. That means assistance or help, guidance is going to come easily from all around, whether it's a stranger, a loved one, an adversary, even an ally. The last time we had this kind of energy, a snake year, was in 2013. Like I said, I just did spill the tea all about this wood snake year. So if you could look back to 2013 for some intuitive snake-like transformative insights, or even look back to a month with wood snake, which would be in May, the last one was May of 2022, for insight into what this upcoming yin wood snake year is going to feel like for you or has in store for you. You can also jump into the Shamanic Healing Academy and tune in for today's Spill the Tea. I dove into this. So as a yin fire sign, 2013, the snake was very much at home in the wood environment. So it's like being in the harmonics of nature and the harmony of nature, the balance of nature. So energetically, wood produces fire. So it's all about energetic elemental balance. Water in the stem, the heavenly universe is kind of how I see that, of the water snake, whether it's the year, actually tamed the fires. It cooled the flames. So it really is elemental balance. That's kind of, I'm giving you like the tapestry or the choreography for 2013 energy. But the wood in the wood snake pillar is amplifying the yin fire of the snake energetically. And yin fire is a transformative, like think about the fires, like literally fire transforms. Like I'm reminiscing in a way about all the fires that have been happening for us, paving the way. Fire creates ash, it transcends. There's so many things fire can do, but it's also very unpredictable, can rage out of control. Winds can come and shift the flame, move it, directions. So I just sense that we're preparing ourselves to get ready to really dive deep into some really deep waters of transformation, especially because we've entered this also yin fire ox month. So these fires are raging this year. And we entered that January 5th or 6th about earth energies or transitional energies. People born in an earth month, I want to say, or even an earth year, they're always in transition. It rules obviously the stomach, the spleen, maybe that's not obvious, the pancreas, also the solar plexus. What else do I want to say? The lymphatic system. So it's a moving energy. It's always in transition as well. So I always find that pretty curious. But it's about surrendering to the process, the stability, the solidarity, new world of light and faith. And that's what's birthing forward. It's like coming out of the cocoon. It's like we're still in the cocoon, but we're going to rise like the phoenix, rising from the ashes, like Maleficent style. That's kind of how I see that. But this is going to be a very transformative, very shifting year. I would say go with the flow. Don't resist it. So there is that. So now we're going to take a little commercial break. And if you want your shells read, be sure to comment in the show notes and I'll move the shells on your behalf. What is your unique intuitive gift and psychic ability? Are you somebody who often gets a gut feeling about people or situations? Have you experienced deja vu? Do you easily pick up on the emotions of others around you? Or dream so vividly that those dreams become reality? Feel that your dreams have meaning? Feeling a connection to the natural world, the world of nature? Drawn to numbers, symbols, or sigils? Sensitive to your surroundings and are very aware of changes in your environment? Believe in a higher power, a spiritual dimension? This quiz is going to assist you to activate your unique intuitive gift and psychic ability, how to take action upon it, creating a career that authentically aligns and resonates with your intuitive gift and psychic abilities. So let's dive into it. And we are back. If you don't know, I also offer, besides Mini Alive, I also offer recorded private sessions. I always think it's wise as we enter into a new year or even your birthday. That's when I believe your new year starts. It's also very wise to ask spirit, the world of spirit, your ancestors, the beings in the unseen, even the aliens here and there, if you're interested. I think your birthday, actually, it's a great time to ask for guidance. I'm wondering if I'm having energetic hiccups, slow streaming. I don't know. Things are bursting. So that's always fun. I got to check my phone real quick. Apologies. And of course, Tiger wants to be part of the show. Okay, we're doing great. Fine. Okay, Tiger. Tiger's just sitting here. So if you'd like me to move the shells on your behalf, go ahead and comment in the show there. Your year of birth in your month helps because that tells me like your prime directive, like your elemental in the month. And for a private session, I can look at your day and your other elements in my personal chart. I'll just tell you, I have 0 water in my chart. So we go through cycles of 10 years as well in the elements. and I've entered water. So water is about being in the flow. It's also about communication, intuition, and whatnot. 2012 is kind of when melanoma came into my frequency, and I started doing indigenous spirit technologies in the Dagara way, again, the elements, rituals, magic. I started creating, crafting for people, ritual intention jars, because I always prescribe rituals in my cowrie shell divinations, and some people couldn't get certain items, so I ended up making the ritual items and jars, I'll say, or sometimes they're, I don't know, they're different. Just depends on the person and their needs. So there is that. So again, if you want me to move the shells on your behalf, and Tiger too, he wants to be part of the show. Comment your year of birth if you have a certain question, something like on the tip of your tongue that you want to invoke or bring out. And your month. Months always help as well. And then I move the shells and just read them for you during my live show. That's kind of what I do every Friday if you're new here. So there is that. So while we wait, I've noticed everyone's been shy. We're like in this inner season of the ox. I do have several cards I use. I mostly work with the Fae, the Cantombles, the Weddamays. Obviously, that's why Tiger's here. Go get your ball. Where's your baby? He does play fetch. I have a ball fetching cat. Where's your baby? Go get your ball. Where's your ball? Where's your ball? Go get it. Go get your ball. I want everybody to see you play fetch. Should we record you playing fetch? Okay. Where's your sister? 2 cats. Okay, I'll pull some cards while you're all being shy. See what happens here. I got a twofer. It looks like I got a twofer. Again, you have to comment. Let me go to YouTube. Maybe I can see comments there. Actually, it would show me. Some days. Nope, that's not there. Well, I'm just going to leave that alone because I keep hitting things. Hopefully you can hear me. Todd. Are you part of my tribe, Todd? I would like a reading. An air sign, born in 81. An air sign. Oh, are you an air sign? So does that mean you're a Libra? If you're a rooster, you could be a dog. Oh, yeah, you're an early Libra, right? Baby Boo Grace, I love it. Okay, in the Dagara cosmology, years ending in 1 and 6 are water years. So you, like if anything disrupts your inner peace, it's not in alignment with you. Peace, clarity, reconciliation, forgiveness. So it's about being in the flow. So this year, it's actually like you're going to be watering. Oh, your year is a rooster. Sorry, I was thinking the month. Still an air sign. That's funny. Yeah, Libra. The month of Libra is actually the rooster or the dog, which is kind of funny, depending on what part. So that's curious. So you definitely have those qualities. But either way, I think it's awesome. You're a Gemini, so that's all about communication, conversation. It's Mercury ruled, so it's the conversation. And Jupiter, it's like using your voice, getting your voice out there to be heard. Do you feel like you don't get heard sometimes? I'm a Gemini too, and I don't feel like anyone listens to me. Just saying. Okay, so I got the Maiden. This is like childlike wonder. So this tells me what do I want to say here? This is one of the she. The she are the little beings that bring the energy of the singer. Singers are like angels bringing that energy into this world. But this tells me we need to connect with your little inner childlike wonder. But what else is fascinating is 14 adds to a 5, which is also a Gemini Mercury energy. So it's like, are you doing what your heart desires? Like, are you in alignment with that? that's kind of what that is all about. But definitely connecting to childlike wonder, but also not being overly babied about it. Yeah, Tiger wants to join the show. My apologies. I'll move him in a minute. And then we have what lies in the shadows. So this is like, again, expect the unexpected. Don't be afraid of what lies in the shadows. I often find the best energies. It's like the ghost in the darkness. Whatever's hidden in the darkness, like there's a brightness there. It's just looking through it in a different set of eyes. Yeah, Tiger likes the show. I wish he'd go find his ball so I could play fetch. Where's your baby? So there is that. Well, I got to move the shells. So, and he's laying on them. So, oh, and this is you. This is the master maker. So this tells me you have the skills not to be afraid of that ghost in the darkness. You have what you need to create what it is your heart desires. So now I'm going to move the shells on your behalf. Baby Boo Grace. So I'm going to affirm your spirit for the magical being you are. Affirm the spirit of your gatekeepers, your guides. The being seen and unseen. Tiger the cat. The great spirit, the oneness, that I may be a conduit to deliver the message you need to receive today. With that, I say Ashe, blessing. Hey, buddy. All right. So definitely you are seen in your brilliance, your starlight. It's like heavens are shining upon you. I want you to work literally on communicating, bringing that voice of wisdom into this world. And like you may just have some kind of a spiritual wake up call to help you get clear and transform, but you're kind of like you're blocking your own pathway. Like, where do I belong and how do I identify? So I would actually tune into what your heart wants, not like what people outside of you are initiating or telling you what to do, as far as like anything, even does all the things. Actually, you're going to come into a different alignment, a different perspective that brings you more peace, gives you more clarity and wisdom to communicate. Like we want to bring this all into the center and activate that. This says that we need to get organized around a relationship. Are you in a relationship? Just comment below. Your relationship is actually going through change. It's like getting organized around that. But it's, for me, it's always about being authentic to what your heart wants when it comes to a committed relationship. Be devoted to what your heart wants over here. Tiger. So yeah, that's kind of what's happening right here. Your community, your people might feel as if they're outside of you, but your higher self, there's that divine connection as well. Well, there's some kind of relationship that we need to get organized around. I don't know what that is. It's sitting right here in the land of change. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you become more serious. He ghosted you on Christmas. Well, he's thinking about it. There's something going on there. Just open that door to someone new. I think there's somebody better. Well, there's actually, I'm going to say there's at least 3, if not 4, activators there. So yeah, I would just put it out there like this or better. You probably actually made him nervous because sometimes people want to dim our light, and you are shining so bright right now. It's like all the world can see it. Maybe you're dimming your own light because you don't want to see it, but definitely don't let other people dim your light. You do need to work on your emotional boundaries. That's like your solar plexus. That's what that's about. But yeah, you're going to go through some kind of a spiritual awakening that transforms you and brings you clarity on where you belong and how you identify, and predominantly using your voice, your wisdom voice, as a Gemini, basically. I hope that was helpful. He ghosted you on Christmas. What a dude. Yeah, anywho. But yeah, get in touch with your childlike wonder. You've mastered the skills. I don't know if you can tell, but like that adds to a 4. There's a 4 there. That's Gemini. You got double 4s over here. So like expect the unexpected. It's like, oh my goddess, I didn't see that coming. Is this for me or them? Like just keep glimmering out there. Definitely. You're welcome. Thanks for showing up. I always love it when people show up on YouTube too. I got double casting and a cat. That always makes it fun. Okay, if you want me to move the shells on your behalf and pull a few cards, go ahead and comment in the show notes. I just need your, what do I need? I need your year of birth and your month. Very rooster-like metal, the skill. Yeah, I like that. I love it. So yes, this is fun. I always love my Fantastic Fridays doing these live. And I'm still streaming. I've had a few energetic hiccups. Upgraded the internet. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Let me see if I got more. Oh, I had 7 of you, it says. Could be wrong. I don't know where you're streaming in from. Go ahead and comment where are you streaming in from? I'm in Small Lake City, Utah, and it looks like it's gonna snow. Great day to recalibrate the house for sure. Okay, definitely. Okay, it's 333 numerology, opening up to the treasures. What does my heart believe? What does my heart desire? And where is my heart moving me into the future? Again, I can see you tuning in. Go ahead and comment. I need the year you're born and the month you're born, and I'll move the shells on your behalf and pull some cards, depending on what I feel or sense when I read into your energy. Okay. I like it. We're still at the 333. And I'm drinking monkey oolong tea today. Somebody asked me that before. And ironically, in Chinese astrology, I've got the monkey on the horse. Yep, gossip. I got the rooster too, protecting me from gossip. And I got the horse for some freedom. These things matter. You're streaming from the kitchen. I love it. Oh my gosh, the kitchen of your house? And what state? I like the kitchen. That's hilarious. Sometimes I want to stream from the kitchen. Sometimes. I feel you. What state? Or country? Clearfield. Oh my gosh. Texas. Yeah. We're kind of gloomy here in old Utah. It's cold, I'll tell you that. That's why I'm wearing a jacket inside. It's cold. Too fun. Okay, well, I'm not getting anybody that wants me to move the shells on their behalf. Sometimes I think you guys are shy, which is fine. Shyness works out as well. Okay, well, I'm just going to throw some cards. Throw some cards. And of course, because my father has no clue that I go live. He is hilarious. Oh my goddess. We got the Singer of Connection. And this is like, conduit of water connection. Okay, Russell. I'll work. Oh, August of 46. My mom was a 46 model. I'll get to you. Definitely funny because that's a 6 too. So you, just like Baby Boo Grace, are part of the water clan. It's all about being in the flow, movement. In the Dagara cosmology, interestingly enough, we're in a year of Earth. In the Dagara, and Earth actually gives water direction. It's kind of like dams, or if you think about a river, how the Earth directs water, and then the water goes into the ocean. You're part of this huge galaxy, so it becomes bigger. So it's the yin and the yang of water, like rain. Like water is such an amazing conduit. For you water people, actually anyone really, but if you need water, like myself, or are of the water clan, invoking in water, speaking into water, toning or tuning into water, and drinking it actually helps flush debris, energetic and otherwise, out of the body. I'm just a metaphysical spirit coach. I better say that disclaimer out loud. Either way, this is telling me that we need to do that connection. I would connect to the water spirits to help us cleanse, which we kind of need to start doing that before this Chinese New Year. I'm just saying that out loud so we can really shut the door to 2024. And this is Gnome, the gnome. He is hilarious. This tells me another one of the she. This is an energy like the Capricorn moon. It's the slow moving gnome. It's an earth gnome, so it's like stability, finding our foundation. Not so much the slowness of it, but definitely come Sunday, take a breath and a pause and rest easy. I like that. And I like we got the connection. So we've got water, we have earth, an earth gnome, the fae. Oh, and then we got Solus. He is like the fire. I don't want to say fire god, but kind of in a way. Very attuned fire spirit. We're heading into like period 9 fire. So expect the unexpected. There's some kind of magical transformation that we may have not seen coming from spirit world. I could see that. Maybe the rains are going to come and just put out all the fires in California. I'll take it. I'll call that in. The she shaman. Okay. So for you, Russell, I'm going to affirm the magical being you are, the star you are, on the spiritual walk of fame. Affirm your guides, your guardians, your gatekeepers, all the beings seen and unseen, your ancestors near, far, past, present, future, and in the now, that I may be a conduit to deliver the message you need to receive today. With that, I say Ashe. Blessings. All right. Oh my goddess, you are in some deep water. Feels like you're going through some deep reflection, some healing happening. There's a conversation that needs to be had. If you have any stones, I'd possibly get a flat stone and put it under your pillow at night. Stones carry the wisdom of earth and time space. They've been around the longest, kind of like volcanoes. So there is that. You're in your element, but it's like you're in the deep waters. I think, like I said, some deep reflection. Here comes Tiger. And some transformation. You are literally shedding skin. Going through this transformation. I would probably, I would do a water ritual. Something very different that you haven't done before. Something radical. Like, so pay attention. I'm going to say pay attention to your emotional foundation. Like something coming in, like you can feel it and feel it like it's your sacral. So it's an emotional empathy that comes in. Like, are these your feelings or are they somebody else's? It's that kind of energy. So we really want to bring that in. I want you to work on having more faith and your connection to spirit, your ancestors, whatever that is for you. The divine source, the universe, whatever you want to call it, because they're trying to help you get a little bit more sophisticated in your conversations and how you connect with the spirit world. Do you have an ancestor altar or somewhere where you do your spiritual practices? That's kind of what that is speaking to, having more of a connection. For myself, like I have a spirit altar. I light a candle, I burn incense, I do all kinds of things that resonate with me. I'm just giving you suggestions of things that kind of like whatever feels good for you. It's that kind of energy. Like I have pictures of anybody who's crossed over, like my mother, for example, my wedame, my little dog, friends, etc. I would definitely do that. And I would actually get a white candle, a white, a black, or a blue, actually, and light it as an offering for them as well. Do you have somebody close to you that's transitioned? The reason I ask is there's somebody close to you that is with you, but they're with you from the other side. It's like having your own personal guardian angel that's always with you. But they want you to open the door, open up your heart to some peace and some communication. Green is fine. Green works. I mean, I'm just saying, green actually works well for a variety of reasons, but green will work. I just would make that some kind of an offering that you do in reverence to bring your soul and your heart some peace. But definitely somebody from the other side is in a relationship with you still. I feel like it's your guardian. They're opening the door. They want you to open up your heart, be more devoted to your own heart, be creative. It's going to bring you some inner peace about something that you're reflecting upon, and they're trying to communicate to you and for you. But definitely, I would do some more spiritual work, spiritual practicing, whatever that is for you. I could even say praying, invoking, those kinds of things. Not so much meditating. This is about you using your voice and being clear and saying it outside voice. A lot of times our mind is corrupt and we keep things on the inside and we need to get it outside of us. This does tell me you do have a corrupt voice. We need a different inside voice conversation happening there. So I can see that. And knowing your August, are you a Virgo or a Leo? Because if you're a Virgo, that mind can be terrible. And if you're a Leo, you need to be devoted to what your heart wants and be more love affirming affirmations. So there is that. So yeah, I think, yeah, so I really want you to work on your inside voice. Words, how you speak to yourself, thoughts that come in as well. Okay. There's that. Tiger joined the show. So we're having a good day. All right. So do I have anybody else that wants to chime in? Have me move the shells on your behalf? All you got to do is comment your birth month and year. And I'll move the shells on your behalf and get my little fur baby off the shells. Get over here, buddy. You're a Leo. Yeah, you need to, I want you to find some affirmations that are more loving. Like, I deserve it. I am enough. And that's all I need to know. I am enough. And focus more on like your Leo-ness. Like what lights my girlfriend always says, what blows your skirt up? If it blows your skirt up, then the answer is yes. 100%. Thanks, Russell, for showing up today and being a part of my show. That's what makes it fun, right? Okay. Anybody else before we call it a fantastic Friday and move on to our mystic message? The mystic message of the week. Wait a few minutes. Todd, thank you for joining in. 1274. Okay, how was last year for you? Nadagara Cosmology last year was a 4-year, and it was all about community, conversation, family, storytelling, the collective conversation. It's our throat center, Libra kind of energy in a way, but also, get off my shells, cat. Yeah, my cat today. Oh, Tiger. Hey, can you do me a favor, my friend? Come here. He's like, no, Mom. So back to last year, it's like the opposing side to a mineral clan person is lies and gossip. So for everyone, we might have experienced more lies and deceit and gossip in the conversation. So there is that. And being a 12, you feel very structured. So I've got to get rid of the cat, but I will affirm your spirit for the magical being you are, Todd. The star you've always been on the spiritual walk of fame. I'll affirm your gatekeepers, your guides, the being seen and unseen, your Wedame, your Cantomblé, genies, your ancestors near, far, past, present, future, and even now, that I may be a conduit to deliver the message you need to receive today. And with that, I say, blessings. So you are in a place of like kind of sideways on your journey, like your dreams and your visions, they need some inspiration getting activated. How you communicate to spirit in the other world using your voice is going through a change. On the other side of this change, it's like you being, it's like this, how do I want to say? It's like this huge, like being seen, like really being seen, like we're always seen by everything, whether we realize it or not. Spirit is everywhere. It could be an elemental spirit, but there's always eyes upon us. And your ancestors are actually assisting you in a change you're going through. You do also need to work on your energetic boundaries, like not to be, don't fear the change. It's almost like turning your triggers into a glimmer when you go through this change. It's been initiated by the spirit world, your ancestors. And I always say things always work in our favor. So expect the unexpected is kind of what that's happening there. So the change is coming, but we need to help you get into the flow of the change. I would put my left hand on my heart, make sure you're devoted to that, so we can open the door to the transformation that's coming your way. Either way, it's coming. I wouldn't resist it. You're going to actually have a different perspective on like your personal medicine, what you came into this world for. It's literally getting you back on your path. That's the it's almost like you're at a crossroads. Definitely it's almost, I don't want to call it a spiritual awakening because that's so much, but this is also the card of like writing your own, like if you could create a being from the spirit world, what would that look like? And what would that energy bring to you? That's what this is about. Activating your personal medicine, your gift and purpose, what you came here, arrived on the planet to do. You're blocking your own magic and your ability to get a different perspective, a different insight. Bringing that here, we need to like communicate your words. I want them to be more fun, more joy, more laughter, more poetry, like having that inner giggle that literally activates your joy molecules, bringing that in. And you're almost like in the cobra stance, being like a cobra, which is interesting. In the change and shedding that skin, it's about you letting go of like how you're seen and how you identify, and bringing, like releasing that. So when you do be fresh and rebirthed and rise like the phoenix, the star you are, you literally know where you belong in your transformation, so you can bring this all home. Hope that was helpful. That was kind of a lot. But let's move the cards here as well. I hope that resonated. Let me know if so. But yeah, you're definitely in a place of, I don't know if you have an altar, but I would definitely do some kind of an offering to the spirit world. Definitely your near ancestors are assisting with this change. They're actually trying to communicate to you. I wouldn't be surprised if they mapped out a person, a career. When I say a person, I'm saying a relationship. I don't know what your relationship's like, but something's going to be changing there that's more solid. That's what I see here. And helping you get into the flow, like who are my people, and getting clear about that. So I would work on getting organized on how you communicate to yourself. Communicate clearly, specific, but also, put your left hand on your heart and like I deserve this or better. I am enough, and that's all you need to know. You are enough. We all need to know that. And you got the singer of initiation. So this tells me we need to activate. It's already activated. You're going through a initiation 100%. Spirit is with you. I'm not even concerned. You're actually at the cross. You're in your own magical way. So I too would probably recommend that you have a spirit to spirit conversation, journal, meditate to bring that through. You could light a candle. I'm kind of feeling like you need to connect more with the water spirits to help you communicate and get into the flow. This tells me that you also have the skills you need, but it's time that you took those skills out into the world, going on your own journey. Just be mindful of that. Pay attention to your heart and open up to a different way of receiving, like this or better. So we're acting, we're receiving, we're initiating is what I want to say. Just open up and accept, surrender. And this is the Frog Queen. Don't be offended. That's like the transformation. You know how like frogs go from like the pollywog into the frog. I want you to create boundaries, create sacred space, and like literally honor you and what your heart desires and what your heart believes. Again, in number 3. So you've got 3, you have 6, and you have 9. I would take that as the wishing well, the celestial wishing tree, and move forward. I hope that was helpful. Okay, so anybody else before I close the show? Uh-oh, am I still streaming? I think so. I don't know. Have I lost connection? Streaming. Nope, it says I'm still streaming. Okay. Sometimes you just don't know. You just don't know. Alrighty, and off to our mystic message for the day. You're welcome, as always. Blessings. Oh, look at me. I got this. I got my shells. I'm all over the place. Okay, and our mystic message this week, if you don't know, every Monday I start the week out with a card for the day, and I always finish with an affirmation for the week. So this is for this week from Monday, but you can take it into the weekend. I trust in the unknown, the mysteries provided to me by my higher self. That's our intuitive adjustment. It's like the filtering lens from Spirit. Put your left hand on your heart and ask, is this for me or is this for them? That's kind of what I do. Just some little, I don't want to call them witchy tips, but kind of witchy tips. I'm just going to call it sacred tips. Wisdom nuggets. Okay, make it fantastic. Thank you. This has probably been the longest show I've done in a minute. But as always, I'll see you on the other side, if not Monday. But also, side note, the Musing Moon meditation for the Aquarius new moon happening on the Yin fire or the Yin wood snake year. That's up on the highway. The meditation complete with ritual. Let me know what you think, and if you do the rituals, because they matter, right? Ritual is medicine. Love you guys. Make it fantastic. Thanks for showing up. As always, see you next week. Ashe.